Schaffer. He's an idiot.
Tony! We're home right where we belong. Once again, playing with you on the radio. Hopefully it's better than yesterday, but I don't know. With that Guns N' Roses song, oh my gosh, I'm in pain. I am in shock. I'm in pain. I need something. I need smelling salts. I don't know. It's so weird. Hey, it's Thursday. We're here. Hello, Donnie. Show number 1156, 1156. We're also up on Facebook Live, brought to you by Castillo Funeral Home. Please share, because if you don't, you're getting cold for Christmas, man. Deal with that. Thank you, Johnny Castillo, for sponsoring this thing. Forecast today. Wow, listen to this. Mostly sunny and breezy. Sunny, breezy, high 50. Tonight, clear 40. Tomorrow, sunny, breezy. Pushing 60 tomorrow. Boom. Then reality hits on Saturday. But who cares, man? I'll be at a family Christmas party indoors. We are sitting at 36 right now. Remember, to be an official member of the 530 Club, you got to call or text. We prefer calls. The only time you guys will pay attention to text is during the 530 Club, because it's No Text Thursday. So you got to call if you want to play. Hello, Susan.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, Paulie Wagovade.
Good morning.
A Utah man was gored and seriously injured by a bison that he tried to pet. Oh, I was definitely an idiot in this scenario, he says. He suffered a liver laceration, a broken rib, and a bruised lung. Check out this new show that was inspired by this story.
Coming up on Bison 911. Real calls of real people who were injured by a bison after they tried to pet it.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, you gotta help me. I was just gored by a bison. It got me right in the leg. A lot of blood.
How did this happen, sir? Did you try to pet the bison?
No.
Really? You didn't try to pet it?
Of course not. I was just looking at it, and it attacked me.
Okay, well, send somebody.
I tried to pet the bison.
I know.
It's all coming up on Bison 911.
911, what's your emergency?
Guess what I tried to do again?
Don't miss it.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday. Probably not, but I did. Did you guys see what the Lady Rockets did to Michigan? The weirdest part of this game was I was actually cheering against Michigan. I don't think I've ever done that in any sport ever. In front of the second largest crowd in Savage Arena history for women's basketball. Over 7,000. There was 7,082 people in attendance.
Wow.
So they didn't sell out, but still, it ain't bad. Toledo put on a 40-minute highlight-filled clinic, destroying Michigan 69-46. That's 23 freaking points on national TV. It was on CBS Sports Network. It was awesome. I got my dinner ready. Nobody was harassing me. Sat down, watched the game. It was beautiful. Started at 5. It was excellent. I mean, what that does for Tricia Collup and her program, what that does for, Toledo basketball and recruiting, that was huge. It was amazing. And way to go, ladies. I mean, the intensity, oh, my gosh. And Rob's niece, Sammy McConowitz, she's a beast, man. And just the hustle and the defense. I mean, you just kept thinking, Michigan's a Big Ten school. MAC, you just keep thinking, okay, Michigan's going to somehow turn it around and come back. And no, it's just the Rockets. Just anytime Michigan would make a three, the Rockets would come back down and they would drain one. It was just awesome to see. Way to go, Lady Rockets. Looking good. All right, the guy who revolutionized TV comedy has finally died. Norman Lear, his publicist, shared the news that he died at home on Monday of natural causes. He was 101.
Wow.
His sitcoms, All in the Family, Sanford and Son, One Day at a Time, Good Times, The Jeffersons, Maude, Different Strokes. This dude ruled the 70s and the 80s, and he touched on social subjects inside the comedy. He was very controversial. He is survived by his third wife, Lynn Davis, 6 children, 4 grandchildren. Could you imagine if they tried to put on All in the Family now? How the internet, the playground for fools, would lose their freaking minds. I mean, it would just be unbelievable how much hate this guy would get. And yet, even though the guy was an oaf, Archie, it made people look at themselves and it made them think of how they treated other people, especially blacks. And I say that dude, I tell you what, talk about somebody who made a difference in society and dealing with issues. That's Norman Lear. 101. Yeah. So R.I.P. Norman Lear, pints and prayers for his family. All right. For the first time in history, Time Magazine has named a solo entertainer as their person of the year. And guess who it is? Well, you don't have to think hard.
And the winner is
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. The lovely Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Thank you so much.
Is there an award she hasn't won yet? This woman has won every freaking award. Editor-in-chief Sam Jacobs explained why they chose her. Well, I'll tell you why, because she's the hottest thing going right now. And plus, she has billions of followers on her social media, and they're all going to go, oh, wow, well, what's a magazine? Time Magazine? I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? It'll get them talking or downloading her. I mean, did they even sell Time Magazine is there even newsstands anymore? I don't even know.
A small section of the grocery store way over there.
But is Time Magazine still printed in magazine form?
No.
Because here's
Yes.
what's going to happen.
And there's 3 different covers with Taylor on it.
That's brilliant. Okay,
Collector's item.
that's
Yes, ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
exactly. So her billion followers are all going to pick that up. Time Magazine, they did it because she's, well, yeah, I suppose she could be person of the year, whatever. She's not my person of the year, but you know she could be yours. That's cool. They're gonna sell and outsell any Time Magazine ever in the history of magazines. You watch.
Yep.
That's why, Sammy. Just be honest. He said Taylor Swift found a way to transcend borders and be a source of light. No one else on the planet today can move so many people so well and sell us a buttload of magazines.
Yes.
Achieving this feat is something we often chalk up to the alignments of the planets and fate, but giving too much credit to the stars ignores her skill and her power. Listen, when it's all said and done, she's going to be the biggest thing that ever hit pop music. It's just count on it. Whitney Houston, awesome. Sorry, not going to be Taylor Swift.
Awesome. But
Madonna, good luck with that. Michael Jackson, sorry. It's just not going to. Anyway, the cover story has Tay talking details about a relationship about Travis Kelce. By the time I went to that first game, we were a couple. She also says in the same interview, this is the proudest and happiest I've ever felt and the most creatively fulfilled and free I've ever been. Yeah, don't worry. Travis will do something stupid and you'll write a whole album on him about him being an ass clown. Trust me, it's coming. Ultimately, but maybe not. Maybe,
This could be
there's
it.
something for everybody, Paul. You hang in there. Ultimately, we can, oh no, wait. Ultimately, we can convolute it all and we want to try to overcomplicate it. But there's only one question. Using a Russell Crowe line from Gladiator, are you not entertained? All right. The magazine says 2023 is only the beginning of the era of Taylor's journey. So here's what I want to know. Okay. And I know there's people out there, as soon as they hear the name Taylor Swift and they're rolling their eyes. Why are you talking about that Schaffer or whatever? Let me just tell you something. The internet, if they haven't already started, they're going to try to tear her down. And I bet you if you go up and look, they're already, there's all I hate Taylor Swift sites and, overhyped and blah, blah, blah. When is the internet, going to crush her or are they just waiting in the wings for her to fall? They want her to end up in a back alley with Paul, with coke all over his face, pants around his ankles. That's what they're hoping for her.
so is he.
What?
So am I.
Oh, Paul.
Come here, Tay.
But here's the thing. Can't we just once celebrate somebody who's actually a positive role model? I mean, she's not freaking Britney Spears, who's just a train wreck. This woman is all about positivity. You may not agree with her on stuff, and her music may not do anything for you. I mean, she's got a few songs. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not bad. Shake it off, whatever. That I don't hear any of her newer stuff because we grew up and got off the kids station and came across the hall and we're playing grown up till we play frickin' Guns N' Roses. Are you kidding me? Guns N' Roses at 5:25 in the morning? What the hell's Atlanta thinking?
It's our way of saying wake up now. So
I guess. All right, here's the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to move off it. We should all. I mean, I'm rooting for her. I mean, I'm not gonna, I'll never buy a record. I'll do whatever. I'm rooting for her and Travis. He seems like a nice dude, plays for the wrong team, but whatever. I hope it works out and they have 57 kids and they live happily ever after and, whatever. But her co-writer, Aaron Dessner, not familiar with his work, but apparently they collaborate on a lot of stuff and a lot of songs. And he was recently asked about her work ethic and how it impacts her daily life. He says he praised her for being a hard worker. And she's very humble. He says, I've spent a lot of time with her, and I've never seen anyone ever wait on her. She's a freaking billionaire, and she doesn't have like an assistant who wipes her butt. Nope. He says, when I've stayed at her house, because sometimes they'll work till late, working on records. He says, I stay at her house. Taylor herself will cook everyone breakfast the next morning. Cook everyone lunch. She herself will make dinner for everybody there. She doesn't have a bunch of cooks. She does it. So there you go. That's why she should matter a little bit in your life. He's legitimately just a very down-to-earth and hardworking person, according to him.
I agree with you, but at the same time,
what, Paul? Go ahead and wreck it.
If something happens between them and she makes a new album, Ass Clown, I will go out and buy it. Ass Clown Taylor's version.
I love it. And everybody be like, oh, who's she talking about? Well, if she's talking about Kelsey, of course, because he's
wish her the best.
Me too. I mean, how old is she? 33?
Yeah, 34, 33. Her birthday's next week, so it'll be interesting to see what goes on with her and Travis.
Oh, we're going to have a parade. Anyway, I just wish her the best and let's move on. All right, I got a rec weed update for you here in Ohio. Starting today, it's illegal. You can now smoke weed and not get arrested. Now, you can't smoke and drive. You can't, smoke on the streets, but people do. The Ohio Senate voted overwhelmingly to open the state's existing medical marijuana dispensaries to rec sales within 90 days. See, they had it drawn up in the law that it wasn't supposed to take effect till, I don't know, September or something next year. And now, and listen, I love this. The governor says yesterday, oh, yeah, we want to get this legal weed, because he was against this, by the way. We want to get this, set up in dispensaries so people can get legal weed, for safety purposes.
Safety?
Yeah, because the black market, their weed could be tainted. So we want to get good old-fashioned Ohio weed. That, by the way, we can tax the living crap out of it, and we can use that money and throw it away like they do most tax money. Just saying. Anyway, so it was going to be 9 months. Now they're saying, and they're trying to get something passed before the end of the year. And then governor says, yeah, I'll sign it. The existing laws right now, according to issue 2, the existing laws for the medical program remains in place, except you can go in and get your medicinal weed today, Paul. You don't need a registration card.
Oh, so I don't have to keep lying about my glaucoma.
Right.
All right.
You just go in there and you can get your weed. Now, could be the problem. The House went home yesterday without acting on it. They're not going to come back until December 13th. And they're trying to push their own bill. Yeah. Believe me, both sides, they're idiots. And they're trying to figure out how to make the most money for their big donors. That's what it's all about. But I think that is a good move. And, if you choose to do that, try to do it responsibly. Or just, choose to do it responsibly. All right, where are we here? Oh, I got time for this one. This is a good one. Are you someone who never follows through on your New Year's resolution? Paul, do you ever follow through on your New Year's resolution?
Pass.
Next question, please. I'd like to defer that to Susie, please.
Yeah, I defer that. Let's just say maybe I have not been as...
Did you have one last year?
I think I did.
What? Okay, see, that's the problem if you don't even remember what it was. I had one. It was Start eating cleaner. Start eating better. Eating things that are good for me. Listen, I still enjoy my cookies and stuff and my snacks, but just be more conscious of what I'm putting in my body because it affects my mental state. And if my mental state ain't right, how is it to work with me, Paul?
Pass. I defer to Susie.
That was a hard pass.
That was harder than the first pass. Holy crap, that pass knocked me over.
Well, I think for the most part you have followed that. I mean,
I am,
really,
and I'm
that's great.
and I know you're gonna love hearing this. In 2024, I'm even going more in, all in. I was kind of in. Now I'm gonna be crazy yet. I might even get to that point going, man, you really shouldn't put that in your body, man. You should be, yeah. I'm gonna be one of those guys.
Perfect.
You know, that burger you're eating there used to be out in the field mooing. Why would you do? No, I'm kidding. Susie, what about you? Do you make any? I know you do abs every year.
Yeah,
you never,
I have a strong start and a weak finish.
All right. Well, here, let me help you guys because this is what I'm all about. I want to help everybody. If you're going to make a New Year's resolution, don't wait till January. Start it now.
Okay, well, I have one for now, but it doesn't involve necessarily myself. I mean, it does because I'm gonna get on it. But
what is it?
I'm gonna get those street lights on.
Oh yeah. Susie's on a mission to get the street lights on Burn Road.
Yes.
Right over where the train goes over, just past, the Tokyo Paul where you go for your weekly rub out.
It's really dark in that stretch.
It is very
I'm like,
dark
how
in
come
that
nobody
stretch?
notices street lights are out on both sides of the street?
And what happened to the guy who used to ride his bike every day going to work? There used to be a dude when I was coming in at like 3:35, 3:40, and he was there 3-4 days a week, and he rides his bike and he's got a light on it, and I always get him like right as he's climbing up that hill. He probably would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that dude's okay.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of a resolution. Well, according to Peloton star Robin Arzoni, I don't know. Is that how you say her name?
That sounds good.
She's doing her annual 3 for 31 challenge this month. That's where you commit to walking 3 miles or doing 30 minutes on a bike every day in December. The idea is if you start your resolution now at the craziest time of the year and manage to stick with it all month, then it'll be easy and you'll have no excuses to do it next year. She says if you can do it now and stick with it, quote, how dare you tell yourself you can't do it the rest of the year? You just did it in December. That's actually pretty smart.
That's so true.
In other words, you might prove to yourself that you're more capable than you thought. So there you go. If you want to, start, just take some baby steps right now. I think that's the simplest thing. All right. If you snagged a Black Friday deal on TV, would you consider dusting off the old one, wrapping it up, and giving it to somebody else as a holiday gift? Susie, are you a...
No, I wouldn't do that.
Well, guess what? Used gifts are trending. According to a new survey, 82% of us are open to receiving secondhand holiday gifts, which is up 11% from last year. 76% wouldn't have a problem giving a used gift. 67% of people say the stigma around giving previously owned gifts has lessened, mostly due to affordability, but also practicality and sustainability. So, what used items are people gifting? Paul, let's say you got an electronic item that you really didn't want to pay for and somebody gave you, a secondhand one or not the newest model. Would that offend you?
Nope.
Me neither.
Depends on what it is, but no, probably.
Me neither. Susie would be.
Oh, no, I'm not offended.
Yeah, you are. Just be honest. For once in your damn life, be who you are on the radio. Seriously.
Jerry gave me a 60% yesterday.
I know. I was a little surprised by that.
Did anyone leave and go 60%? How much effort you put in at work? And we decided everyone's at 85% and they could do better. And then Jerry came in and gave us like 60s. I was like,
he hates personality radio. You got to remember that.
That stuck with me all day. I'm like,
credit.
60%.
I know. That's crazy.
Just walking in the door is 60%.
Right? Yeah, just getting here. Just making that
I get here
effort.
a little early. I'm like, can I get a 60%?
Secondhand books, media like Blu-rays, vinyl records, toys and games, jewelry, ceramics and ornaments, video games, arts and crafts, bags and purses. Apparel didn't make the list.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know about the hand-me-down. I don't know about the hand-me-down clothes, but I think definitely electronics, probably jewelry would be okay. Toys and games that you're not using anymore. Anyway, so don't be afraid this year because it is trending that it's becoming more and more acceptable. All right, you guys know what today is, right?
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Today's a day of remembrance across the country.
The bombing of Pearl Harbor.
Today is a day to remember.
The Japanese launched a devastating surprise attack on U.S. military forces in Pearl Harbor.
Japanese planes attacked the Pearl Harbor Naval Base in Hawaii.
Prompted the U.S. to enter World War II.
Let us pray in silence and remember those of our comrades who have fallen.
National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day.
82nd anniversary of Pearl Harbor. A total of 2,043 people died after the attack. The Navy made up the largest number of casualties, 2,008 lives lost. The rest of the total comes from the Army, the Marines, and 68 civilians killed. That was a horrible, horrible day. And it's one of my bucket lists. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Pearl Harbor. I want to stand there. I want to go out. I want to take the tour. I want to look down. I want to be able to see, and feel it and sense it. People that I've talked to, you've been there, haven't you, Susie?
Not to the memorial. Well, yeah, we did, but it was our honeymoon and no time for Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, no time for that. You guys are getting things done. You're like, okay, this is going to be the best week of your life. And then slowly but surely, as the years go by, it's going to be less and less sex. Till one day it's like, do you really want to do this anymore? Anywho. So pints and prayers, think about it. It was a very monumental day, brought the U.S. into World War II after we kept ignoring what was going on over there because we were getting rich off the Germans. Oh, sorry. Was that out loud? Anyway, just remember it today at some point. Today is also Cotton Candy Day, National Cotton Candy Day.
Ooh, Paulie, what do you call it at your house?
I find this weird.
The girls call it clouds or sugary clouds.
All right. I'm going to talk about that later on in the show. In case today's is it cool or creepy? In case that doesn't work.
A little bit creepy. Huh?
Well, no,
I'm sorry.
Cotton Candy Day.
I didn't. Cotton Candy Day. So enjoy your cotton candy. We'll get into that. It's also Hanukkah officially begins tonight at sundown.
It's time for the story of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a party that lasts 8 nights.
You put out your wooden shoes, and if you're good, you get nuts and dried fruits.
My first Hanukkah with Sheldon, he yelled at me for 8 nights.
I now have to go out and purchase for you a gift of commensurate value, representing the same perceived level of friendship as that represented by the gift you've given me.
We're Jewish, so one day my mother said, we'll have a Hanukkah bush.
It is not egregious, word of the day, to say Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah? My favorite part was when Superman flew all the Jews out of Egypt.
Happy Hanukkah. There you go. 8 days, 8 gifts. I don't know. Maybe they got something figured out that we don't have. Susie, what do you think? 8 days, eight different gifts?
Maybe. So we have a card that came today for us and a mystery bag for Try It Tuesday.
My Lord and Savior's Jewish, so I think we can open those. Let's save it.
We'll check that out.
All right. I don't know who's calling, but you're going to have to call back because I'm running late. And if today's your birthday, can I be the first one to say happy birthday? Terrell Owens, 50. Tim Butler from Psych Furs, 65. Susie, see if we have any Psych Furs in the system. Larry the Legend, Larry Bird, 67. Priscilla Barnes, who was she, Paul?
Oh, Priscilla Barnes. She was on the soap opera thing.
Three's Company.
There you
Terry on Three's Company, one of Jack and Janet's blonde roommates who joined the show after Suzanne Summers told them to pound it. Tom Waite, singer, songwriter, and actor, 74. Johnny Bench, for my money, the greatest catcher of all time, 76. Ellen Burstyn, Linda Blair's mom in The Exorcist. She's 91.
90.
We have 18 days till Christmas, people. Don't move. Dope of the Day is next on RQN.
Complete your holiday shopping with handmade crafts, gifts, and holiday decorations from the juried members of the Toledo Craftsmen's Guild at their annual Winter Festival of Crafts Show this Sunday, December 10th from 10 to 4 at the Franciscan Center located on the beautiful campus at Lawrence University in Sylvania. You'll find hundreds of handmade items that include home decor, jewelry, fragrances, candles and lotions, wooden toys, stained glass, decorative painting, along with a fine selection of holiday wreaths, ornaments, and seasonal decorations. Many of these items items would be perfect for that special holiday gift for you or your loved ones. You're buying from the craftsmen and artists themselves. No imports here. This one-day show will be your last chance to buy quality handcrafted items at a Toledo Craftsman's Guild show this year. So be sure to attend the Winter Festival of Crafts show this Sunday, December 10th at the Franciscan Center at Lourdes University in Sylvania with free admission and parking. Plenty of refreshments will be available from the food trucks out front. This is one holiday show not to miss.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet Sean Dowling, Chief Executive Officer of Veterans Matter.
There are over 32,000 veterans who are homeless. So the transition from active military duty to being a civilian again or a veteran can take time. So when you've been taught to adapt and overcome and fix your own problems and take care of yourself, they don't feel comfortable asking for help. The VA has housing vouchers ready for homeless veterans, but they don't provide the deposit. These are men who have zero income and have been homeless. Veterans Matter is a national nonprofit located in Toledo, Ohio. Veterans Matter provides the deposit and first month's rent for those homeless veterans in HUD-VASH.
My apologies, people. I forgot to switch the mic over because the heat came on and I got that. Then I got distracted. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry.
5 cents of every dollar goes to pay for homeless veterans to be housed.
Even $1 helps house a homeless veteran. Please donate
About $100.
at veteransmatter.org.
Sunny breezy, high of 50. That's right, I said 50. We are at 36 right now at WRQN. Time for Dope of the Day, please, Susan.
It's time for Denny Schaefer's Dope of the Day, brought to you by Smith Bonds and Surety 419-865-7300 on 93.5 WRQN.
An Indiana ex-convict who is prohibited from carrying a firearm had a handgun hidden in his rectum. Yeah, rectum, hardly know him. He was booked into jail, and they gave him a body strip search thingy.
I want you to give this scumbag a cavity search. I'm talking roto-rooter. Don't stop till you reach the back of his teeth.
That's right. He got one of those kind you like, Paul. And Christopher Boyd, 32, he was a passenger in a vehicle that police pulled over in the city of Evansville Monday, 2 a.m., obscure license plate. You know, if you're going to be stupid, wouldn't you at least make sure all your lights work and you're not going to draw attention to yourself with an obscure license plate? Anyway, the driver and a second passenger were released. No charges on them. But when officers patted down Boyd, they discovered a small bag with multiple pills in his right sock. He's like, "Oh, those are Percocet that my Aunt Trish gave me for pain because I have a bullet lodged in my spine." Yeah, he also said during the search that he could not spread his legs because of his spinal injury. And they were searching Boyd's groin area, and he tensed up. Ooh, I would too, I think. The suspect was asked if he had anything stuffed in his groin or buttocks, and the report noted that he says, "I do not." Well, they took him to the county jail. He was walking with a limp, appeared to be clenching his butt cheeks when he walked. So they put him through a body scanner, and they saw a large object in his groin area. So they did the strip search.
I want you to give this scumbag a cavity search. I'm talking roto-rooter. Don't stop till you reach the back of his teeth.
2 bags of marijuana tucked next to his scrotum. Recreational marijuana, by the way, illegal in Indiana, not in Ohio as of today. And then he tensed up and refused to comply. And so they lowered him to the ground, tackled him, probably, whatever. An officer, listen to this. This is why officers need all the kudos in the world. An officer pulled his pants down and pulled the gun out of his rectum. An officer.
Oh.
And the guy was clenching his buttocks trying to hold the gun in so the cop couldn't get it out. Oh, come on. This is the greatest dope of the day ever. This dude has been charged with felony drug and gun trafficking and all kind of stuff. Christopher Boyd, if you're listening and available, well, you can't, but send your lawyer down to the station and we'll give you a certificate that says on this day, Thursday, the 7th of December, 2023, in the year of our Lord. Susie, tell me what he is.
You are the dope of the day, brought to you by Smith Bonds and Charity on 93.5 WRQN.
All right, back to the webcam.
Kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then Select Quote.
Yeah.
Found us identical coverage for only $19 a month. A savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, Select Quote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call Select Quote at 1-800-457-6060. That's 1-800-457-6060. Or go to selectquote.com. 1-800-457-6060. That's 1-800-457-6060.
Complain about Guns N' Roses, believe it or not, before I even said it.
Oh, my gosh.
A complaint.
Oh, my God.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator.
Generators Plus Company helps you take charge of your house.
Okay, here's a text. Guy on bike have a big beard. What do you think that means?
Has he seen him too? And he's just saying he's got a big beard.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's dark. I really can't see anything because the street lights are out on both sides. And I think people who are biking and walking would appreciate the lights on.
Do we have the Adam Sandler Hanukkah song? Somebody's requesting it. It's kind of dated.
Yes.
It's in the system?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
It's not an official, like, cumulus.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow is actually the first full day
maybe
of it.
should we yes or no it tomorrow if we should?
Yeah,
play
let's remember that. Let's do that.
Now today we have all right, 15 seconds.
We have psych first.
No, we have no psych and no Tom Lee.
Well, you know what? We could yes, no that.
Okay.
Let's do it. Write it out.
Okay.
All right, I ain't lying. They say mostly sunny and breezy today with a high of 50 in December. I like it. Global warming, it is your friend. Then tonight, clear skies with a low of only 40. And then tomorrow, it's going to be warmer yet. They're saying push 60. We'll take it. We are now sitting at 36 right now at WRQN. All right, it's no text Thursday. It's no more text. I mean, if you text me, I'm not going to respond because the only way you can play along on the show is to call in and be a part of it. So here's some text that we got during the 5:30 Club. Ready? Lauren Point Place. Oh, my goodness. When you got Susie all spun up about Sunday's weather, I laughed so hard I nearly peed myself. And great news, today is my last morning of being to work at 4 a.m. so I can start listening to you guys live again. So this is Laura in Point Pleasant.
Oh, nice, Laura.
So she texts me 4 o'clock today. She's on her way to work, but she listens to the podcast every day. So yeah, that'll be part of the Saturday rewind, by the way. Joel, morning DSP. WTF, I turn on 93.5 and Guns N' Roses is playing. Do I have the right station? I had to double check my station. Yeah, sorry about that, Joel. Oh, maybe he loved it. I don't know. I mean, I like Guns N' Roses, what's
Sweet Child of Mine?
Yeah, that one is that's one of the best rock songs of all time. But what were we playing today?
Paradise City.
Yeah, that's too heavy.
At 5:25 in the morning.
Exactly. I mean, if it's 11 o'clock at night and you're liquored, yeah, that song rocks. 5:25, no.
That's like instead of your alarm going off, someone grabs you by the lapel, shakes the hell out of you, and says, "Wake up."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you.
Throws you out of bed. Hooday Tim, New Year's resolution follow through. I don't even follow through on my golf swing, LOL. That's funny. Ben in Toledo, do you guys have Adam Sandler's Happy Hanukkah song in the system? That would be a good one today. Well, Atlanta does not allow us to play any psychedelic furs, even though it's a birthday today, so we're not going to be able to do that. But we do have the Hanukkah song by Adam Sandler in the system. So here's what I proposed. Yes, no radio. Yes, we play it for the first, well, it's not really, the Hanukkah doesn't start till sundown, so the first official day is tomorrow. So we're going to do it, Benji, as yes, no radio, and see if it makes the cut.
Call all your friends, have them vote if you want to hear it.
All right, that's it. No more text, okay, until I do that. All right, no more text until we do yes, no radio. Morning, RQN, you're live on the air. Who dis?
Stop your damn whining, you old fuddy-duddy. That's the way you start the show every day.
What?
Guns
N' Roses?
Damn right.
Okay, first off, Paul annoyed me yesterday, and are you taking Paul's place today to annoy me? I started out the show with positivity about your niece and the Lady Rocket. So what the hell are you listening to, Rob?
I'm listening to the two whiners complaining about Guns N' Roses. You're showing rage. Now knock it off. And she did look good yesterday. The whole team.
Are you kidding me? Dude, the intensity from the Lady Rockets just beating the crap out of Michigan was amazing.
Yes, it was a great game. Great game. Great atmosphere.
Did you go?
Oh, yes, I was there.
Awesome.
Near Michigan dummies, but I was there.
Yeah, I guess people got fired up. 3 Michigan players knelt during the national anthem. They took a knee. I'm like, that's still going on?
I didn't know that was
I was like, really? I thought that was like, okay, maybe you should try. What was Rob's phone really kind of blows here, but
I thought racism was over.
Anyway, thanks, Rob. I got to go. Your phone blows. See ya. All right, talk to you tomorrow during football picks. Maybe was it Brittany Griner? Spend some time in Russia as a American basketball player and see how that works out for you. Okay, it's just the way it is. All right, that's it for the 5:30 Club. Oh my goodness, we're late. Coming back, kick it off the real show. Blue Oyster Cult next. RQN.